I want to know, what role does religious faith play in the anti-vaccination movement?
Right, you know, in the U.S., a country founded on individual rights and freedoms, especially religious freedoms, we have 47 states that have religious exemptions to vaccination. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense. I mean, what religion, first of all, says not to get vaccinated? You know, the first vaccine was in 1796. I mean, the New Testament, Old Testament, and Quran were written well before that, never mentioned vaccines or predicted the existence of vaccines. So it's this sort of just vague notion of, you know, I don't want to get it, so I'm going to hide behind religion. I mean, if religion teaches you anything, it's to care about your children, to care about the people who come in contact with your children, your community. So it seems to me like it's a profoundly unreligious act, and I wish we would had the guts to take this on.
I wanted to ask you, because we don't have mandatory vaccinations here in Canada, and even for school-age children, there's no mandatory vaccinations, although the government can send your child home if they're unvaccinated during an epidemic to protect them. Do you think we should be following the lead that California has taken in sort of removing all of these exemptions to vaccinations?
I think the answer to that question is probably yes, but I think we're going to learn from what happens in California, because either one of two things is going to happen in California. Either one, more children will get vaccinated. I think that's what's going to happen, because it's going to be very hard not to be vaccinated in California. You're going to have to homeschool your child. So that may be what happens. It may be that there are these groups of people who decide to homeschool their children, in which case you will have large clusters of children who are not vaccinated at all. That is particularly dangerous. Right. So we'll see. But I think if what we learned in California, Vermont also recently eliminated their philosophical exemption. They still have a religious exemption. So one of two things will happen in Vermont: either more children will get vaccinated, or more children will suddenly become religious. I guess we'll see what happens. But we'll learn from that. And I think if what happens in California is that more children get vaccinated, then yes, I think we should only have medical exemptions to vaccination.